my God. I sound like Alabama. Okay, so I wanted to make a quick video about something I'm trying here. And this is Irish sea moss. There you go. This is what it looks like. And it's been soaking overnight, so it plumped up some. It had all kinds of salt and sea bits in it. Hey, come on, hush. It had all kinds of salt and sea bits in it when I got it. I got this from my international market, alhamdulillah. And I got 4 ounces for $3. Yep. And so nowhere near as expensive as it is online. And this is the real thing. If you don't know what the real stuff looks like, go online and educate yourself. I'm going to elaborate a little bit in this video. We're getting ready to head to the masjid right now, so I don't have time to really go into everything. But I'll just edit it in later. But this is what it looks like. Smells just like the ocean. So, you know what that means. I'm going to, this has been soaking overnight. I went to bed a little bit late, so it's probably soaking like 8 hours. But it's ready for use. Even though I washed it thoroughly and soaked it. Tamai, can you please be quiet? Even though I washed it thoroughly and soaked it, that sea smell is still really strong. And there was quite a bit of salt on it. So I'm going to take this out of here and I'm going to put it in my Vitamix with some water. They recommend, a lot of alkaline vegans recommend the spring water. I'm going to be using tap water because we all know that our oceans are full of other things. And if this can grow and be nutritious in the ocean with all that unnatural stuff in it, I'm pretty sure a little tap water ain't gonna hurt it. And then I'll just squeeze a lime in here to help with that taste, that sea taste, and also alkalize it a little bit. So I'll be back. This is how much water I have in here. This is 4 ounces of Irish moss and probably about 2 ounces of water. So half, you know, 1 to 2 ratio. And the water's in there. Got my lime here. I'm gonna squeeze that in there. The lime juice. Like so. Put my lid on here. And guys, if you don't have a Vitamix, get you a Vitamix. Because you're not living unless you got a Vitamix, girl. You can make all kinds of stuff with this thing. Mine is filthy. But that's because I use it. Put that on there. And here we go. This is a high-speed blender. So I can kick it up a notch. Okay, so this is what you don't want to let happen, especially in your Vitamix, because you're going to tear it up like this. I got immediately this super thick gelatinous paste. That water just absorbed right into it. I mean, it's like I didn't even put any water in there. And if you have a Vitamix, you really don't want to do this because it will ruin your Vitamix. My blades couldn't do anything. So I'm going to add about a cup of water here. And I still had to go in later and add some more water. And this is what I was, this is the part where I want to educate you guys on how to know that you have authentic sea moss or Irish sea moss. Because they're distributing now this plastic stuff. Most of it's from China that looks like sea moss, but it doesn't break down into a gel. It just kind of gives you like plastic bits floating in water. and they put the salt and stuff on it and try to make it look real, but it doesn't have a sea smell or anything to it. So definitely be careful with your sourcing and look out for that. And you don't have to pay a lot of money for this stuff. You know, it grows in the ocean. Allah gave it to us for free. And if you're seeing people say, oh, you know, purple moss is better or red moss is better, it has the same genetic makeup, you know, and it doesn't matter where it grows, because even if it says that it's from Jamaica, a lot of the Jamaican sea moss comes from the Philippines. And some of the other mosses that say that they're grown in the Caribbean are really from like Vietnam. So it doesn't matter, y'all. Don't get into that purity complex, you know. So this is what we got here. This is the finished product. It is quite gelatinous. It definitely is a gel. I think that's a good consistency for me, so I'm gonna jar this up and I'll be back.
You can put that on your...
Decide to go in with just a little bit more water. Hey, I'm recording, thanks. I went in with just a little bit more water because it was super thick. Like as it started to just cool down from the heat of the blender, it thickened up on me. So I'm recording, Daddy. So yeah, I'm gonna jar it up. And into the jar it goes. Smells like health. What does it smell like, Daddy?
Yeah, and this coffee gonna smell like health too. This is Dad's morning coffee recipe. So what you do is I take my coffee.
And we're back to the sea gel. Yeah, so I'm gonna just leave that little bit in there, and I'm gonna make our smoothies with that. So that's plenty. This is what it looks like. Wow, that was easier than I thought, and I must say I'm very impressed at how it just like turned into gel like that from seaweed, because that seaweed is like kind of tough. That's just incredible. You definitely need a high speed blender for that. You can't use like, you know, a little cheapy one. You probably can, but I'm sure that...
Yeah, she got the $500.
Well, it's not about the price. It's just...
I had to pay for
it's the quality of the blender. And that blender will last us a lifetime. So definitely get y'all a Vitamix, inshallah.
Yeah, and she made it overheat with...
Alrighty, we'll be back. Alrighty guys, that's the end of this video. Look for our next one on the kids as they try Korean snacks. It's going to be hilarious. And as always, like, subscribe, share. Shukran.